Welcome to another OmniEd Brief. My name is Christie Bonfiglio, and for the next few minutes, I'll be sharing a few thoughts on one topic within a short series of videos on using data to make decisions. Please be sure to take a peek at the other videos in this series, but for now, don't forget behavior. You may be asking, what is data-based decision-making and why is it important? Data-driven educational decision-making is the process educators use to examine assessment data or information to identify student strengths and deficiencies and apply those findings to their practice. We use this process to make better informed instructional decisions to impact student success. In short, we collect information, analyze it, and compare it to goals so we can intervene intentionally. In education, we often collect instructional data, perhaps level of academic knowledge, or on a specific instructional skill, maybe in reading or math. However, please don't forget about behavior. In this short video, we're going to talk about the purpose of behavioral data, briefly describe the many types of behavioral data, and how to select which ones to use. The purpose of collecting behavioral data is to make better decisions. Learning is behavior. When you break down learning into specific actions or behaviors, you can increase the likelihood that it happens. It allows you to intervene with the behaviors that dissuade instructional outcomes because you have a baseline of what behaviors look like, and you can make changes within an intervention. Increasing the beneficial behaviors, those positive ones, and decreasing the obstacles, or those undesired behaviors, leads to better learning. Now, a deep dive into the types of behavioral data is beyond the scope of this short video. However, let's take a look at a brief overview. Behavioral data are everywhere and can be fairly easy to access and interpret. They can be characterized by past, present, and future. Past data include documents and reports, a student's cumulative file including assessment and attendance information, grade history, teacher reports, etc. They provide an overall history of behavior. In the present, you can observe specific behaviors, look at permanent products, homework assignments, tests, examples of performance, and office referrals to gather information. Direct observation of a specific behavior, including the frequency or duration of it, may be quite valuable. In addition, an ABC observation, looking at antecedents or triggers of the behavior, followed by those consequences or situations that either sustain or dissuade behavior, provide valuable insight into causation or why it occurs. Finally, if information is not complete, we can always interview parents and students, other teachers, complete social, emotional, behavioral screenings, and request surveys to connect those dots. There are multiple sources of behavioral data all around us, data that are really important. The goal is to gather and analyze several sources, just like you would with instructional data-making decisions. However, I advise turning to the efficient and effective sources first before you collect more. Some of the data is already collected for you. It simply needs synthesized. Much like instructional decision-making, match the questions to the evidence and determine your decisions. So to review, data-based decision-making, well, it's critical. It allows us to make robust and more accurate informed decisions about student outcomes. Instructional decision-making is always essential using this process, but don't forget behavior. Be purposeful and utilize many types of data. As always, time is valuable, so be efficient and effective when selecting those sources. Thank you for participating in this OmniEd Brief, using data to make decisions. Don't forget behavior. Please check out the remaining videos in the series and visit us at omnied.org. At OmniEd, we are all for education and believe in education for all.